Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown, and that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on third down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Next.
Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought.
And Williams is in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Metcalf motions left. Here's Smith. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you get that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Smith. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 6. Now Williams running left. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 44 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Broncos 14, Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 10, Smith. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And Smith here, an audible at the line. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
In that situation, 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
To throw is Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break, contain, and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third down, Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Broncos 21, Seahawks 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Hey, go flip her up. 49, flip her up, 49.
From the gun on third down, Smith able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now Geno on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Block it in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Just beating the play clock, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's the clip.
From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DJ Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 48-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 48, Seahawks 9. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 6. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one, And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
They give it to Williams, running right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it to return Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Smith now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Geno now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On second down, Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, here's Wilson. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Next to score, Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz set to
After the
kick off.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The tight end in motion right. Out of the gun, Walker with it. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lockett, the motion man right. On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Again, it's Williams. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now That's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Sticking with Walker on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Lockett, the man in motion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
13 in.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Runs through the contact. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jamal Adams coming up from the safety spot to make the play.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cut 50, cut 50. Start.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Smith on first down. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Geno. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion, Fant.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Middle.
Back to throw, Smith. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Metcalf motions left.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw is Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll give to Williams, running right. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now Wilson changing the play. Williams going to get it again on second down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. There's Manhurts, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They try the left side here with Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hey, here we go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Sticking with Walker on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 89 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Block it in motion right. Walker with another carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, trio left.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
3rd and 6.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday.
Smith going to move them around. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Metcalf motions left.
53. No ball. Hold on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
There we go. Sit on it. Come on, son.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, here we go.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Carr going to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
White Monday. 29. 29.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Gino on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the tight end goes in motion left. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here comes third down at 7. Throwing now is Gino. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Lockett, the motion man right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And Walker once more. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Running left is Walker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. got Olave. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Kamara try the right side. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Hey, 7:34.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Lie down. That's it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Later 9.
Here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
from the 17. Here's 2nd and 4. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On 1st down, Smith. Going right back to Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now Smith going to change the play. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again is Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Smith on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Second down and 6 now. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for
touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 44 yards, and the Saints are able to add on to that lead. They'll go in for 2, and they'll kick the point after. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw on second down is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Smith here, an audible at the line. Smith on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Down!
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second and 6.
Down! 93. Hey, 734. Hey, Raider 2. Blue 80.
On play action. Now Carr. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
93. 93. That's up.
Throwing now is Carr. Pass taken in by its big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Coming left is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a lead...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw is Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Smith. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, it's Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Right now.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Go Chiefs. 29.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Kill.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A solid stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A give to Williams, running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Monday down. White Monday down. 6-18.
Carr going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr going to throw. This is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Carr to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the... And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Kamara up the middle. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
There we go, Tanoa!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go. Right.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
with an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10.
13 next.
Back to throw, Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking.
Young chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Smith. But they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. This is fielded inside the 5. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And back deep is DJ Dallas. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and a couple. Now Smith. Short throw to Disley. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams. 59 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll end zone for a touchback.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
And your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're select.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned. Will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, here we go, hey. Ours.
After the interception, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
53.
Here's Smith. This is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Wilson wants a different look. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Powerful running. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
What? 14. Look. 19.
To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Snowball.
They'll set up to throw. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Gino on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Smith on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now it's Smith. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
38 yards on the play. First down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 5.
14.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now second and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing now is Geno. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st down, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
36 power.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on second down is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. In motion comes the tight end left.
49, flip route, 49. Check 59, Cobra.
On 4th down, Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 19. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Seahawks 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down, Williams. 128 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The tackle made by Julian Love. 10 yards on the pickup.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wilson. That caught by Manhurts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
95, 95. Check. Hey.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos